All right, Morgan is here first with entertainment in the morning, as always, and support pouring in this morning, and a lot of tributes for James Van Der Beek following his passing. We learned about this late yesterday morning.
This is incredibly heartbreaking, this story. A generation of millennials like myself are just devastated. If you grew up watching Dawson's Creek, Varsity Blues, I mean, he was the face of a generation in the late 90s and early 2000s. James Van Der Beek was battling stage 3 colorectal cancer. He announced it in 2024, but he had been privately dealing with it since 2023. And the news yesterday, when his wife, Kimberly Van Der Beek, posted to social media that he had passed. He was surrounded by family. He leaves behind 6 children from ages 15 to 4. And this is just so incredibly upsetting. I mean, I follow him. I've been following him for years. I wasn't sure if this was real. He just posted 3 weeks earlier about, New Year's resolutions. We're seeing, like you said, Jeff, people are, like in the community in Hollywood, but of course his co-stars from Dawson's Creek showing their support. Katie Holmes posted a handwritten letter on social media earlier today, thanking him for, the experiences and expressing her support for his wife and children. She said, "James, thank you. To share space with your imagination is sacred. Breathing the same air in the land of make-believe and trusting that each other's hearts are safe in their expression." Other tributes are pouring in from Kristen Ritter, who worked with James in Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23. She said, really hard news today. Sarah Michelle Gellar, also a face of a generation in the 90s and early 2000, said, "I grew up alongside James. He was one of the good guys. This is a true loss." Now, a GoFundMe page has been launched to support Kimberly and the children. They've made it very clear that they do not have a lot of funds left after they poured all their money into these cancer treatments. They're hoping to keep their home. They're hoping that the children can stay in the schools. So they launched this GoFundMe page. Within 24 hours, it reached over $1 million. It gained over $1 million. They just keep upping the amount that they're trying to achieve. And so you're just seeing a lot of support for this family right now. And it's sad. You think, a Hollywood person would have funds, but it just shows how much treatment can cost. And it's not covered.
For sure.
So the whole thing has just been really sad. And we're also seeing unverified donations. Like if you go on the GoFundMe page, Hollywood Reporter is saying Zoe Saldana has donated. Jonathan Chu, from the director of Wicked, has donated. I think he donated $10,000. So you're just seeing constant support for this family and the children. Because, we talk about, what he did for a generation, but 6 children. The whole thing is just so sad.
Thinking of the family.
And he was 48.
For sure. And 48.
48.
Way too young.
Yeah.
Way too young.
To the courts next, and we saw Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively turn up there.
That's right. So they were essentially in a court-ordered session, and what this meant was both their teams came in. They were in separate rooms, and they had this mediation session. It was about 6 hours, each side in separate rooms with their legal teams. Essentially, they were trying to come up with a way that they don't have to go to trial, which is set for May of 2026. It didn't work. They've not come to any agreement. So essentially from this moment, we know that they will be appearing in court. And this is after Blake Lively has sued Justin Baldoni for alleged sexual harassment on the set of It Ends With Us and creating this retaliatory campaign. But what everyone's talking about is who wore it better. I didn't think we would be talking about who wore it better, but they both showed up kind of wearing similar clothes. People are calling up their jackets like an olive color with like some peach on the inside. I just think we've been talking about this for so long that people are like, look, they're matching. Now, people are also...
I'm also wearing green this morning.
You are. You got the memo.
Well, yeah.
You got the memo. Now, people are saying Justin was there with his wife, as you can see right there. Blake was not with Ryan Reynolds. People are wondering why he didn't show up to support her. To me, he's a huge superstar. I think that would have overshadowed what was going on, but people pointed that out.
Okay.
All right. To be continued, as we say.
Oh, we're gonna keep talking about them.
All right. Thank you, Morgan. Appreciate it this morning.
You.
Good to see you.